Obviously, the good news is that you have at least half of his genes, right? Or you have half of his genes. So that's the good news.
The second part of the question. Can you recommend a vitamin for someone who is in all-around vitamin?
You know, I'll tell you, about 3 or 4 years ago, I went to the books and looked up what I thought were the best vitamins to put into a vitamin, and I formulated one, okay? And I thought, at that time, this is it. Okay, this is really good. Since then, I've come to realize that it's not, and that you can't do that. Now, the vitamin that I formulated, a lot of people are on feel great and do well, and they do well in their blood tests, but some of them don't. So I think that you really should be tested and then put on something.
I've been tested many times.
No, you've never had that blood test.
Not for that.
Right. Yes. Never tested that. We never did another angiogram on him, but I did stress tests on him, and his stress tests normalized. Okay? It's really irrelevant whether or not, it would be interesting, but it's irrelevant to his care whether or not the blockages got better. And rather than putting him at unnecessary risk, we're just treating him symptomatically. He has no symptoms. Yes? Well, this happened very quickly. Don't forget, this happened within a matter of weeks. All right. But yeah, I think probably his collaterals did develop. Why did they start developing at that point, whereas for the weeks before he was having pain every single day? I think it's because of the changes he made. Yes. Well, yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. Diabetes is such an important contributor to coronary disease, to cerebral vascular disease. Once again, Nancy, the nutritionist, is also a diabetes educator. Yeah. And I've spoken to the endocrinologists in town, and their feeling is that about 80% of diabetic patients can get off their medicines if they lose weight. Now, I don't know whether he's a type 1 or type 2, adult. Is he heavy? Okay. Well, if he loses weight, his risk goes down dramatically. Yes. It depends on your age. It depends on your condition. Heart score. What do I think of heart score? Heart score is an ultra-fast CAT scan that looks at calcification in the coronary arteries. And it's best for younger people. It's most helpful for people, because as we get older, all of us tend to develop some degree of calcification, little calcium specks, and it loses some of its ability to discern risk from non-risk. 0 is great. Then it's good you got it. Yeah, no. If you get a 0, that's great. But if you don't have a 0, then you kind of don't know what to do with it. Sure? Sure. But you don't die from plaque in the legs. It's not good, but you don't die from plaque in the arteries of people live. Yes?
What do you think about red beet juice?
About what?
Red beet juice.
Red beet juice? I don't know enough about red beet juice, but I do know that CoQ10 is often derived from beets, so maybe there's a lot of CoQ10 in it. Yes.
If you have an angioplasty and a stent implantation, is it advisable for you to do the weightlifting?
Absolutely, but carefully, under the supervision of somebody who knows what he's doing. Yes. The total guide to a healthy heart. Yes. Yes. And a lot more. Yes. Oh, it's very sweet. That was very sweet. All right. I'm getting the hook. What?